How much would you pay for €1?
1 euro.
1 euro.
Betting starts now. As you all said, it's €1, right? So it's pretty obvious that you know the value of €1, as you know how much you will be able to use it in if you go to supermarket tomorrow. But what if I ask you how much would you pay for 1 Bitcoin?
1 euro.
12,000.
That's a bet. That's already a 1,000.
12,000.
Depends.
Depends exactly. So all the values here are different because.
Are you selling for €1?
We'll talk about it later. Really, we don't really know how much it's worth in the supermarket tomorrow. So for me, I'm really want to use this speech to bridge the information gap and try to explain what Bitcoin really is in very simple terms by answering 3 key questions. The questions are: what is Bitcoin? How is Bitcoin transacted? And third, what implications it would have on our daily lives. So let me start with what Bitcoin really is. Bitcoin is digital cryptocurrency which is used to buy and sell goods and services online. Now, it's a cryptocurrency, meaning that it actually is protected by each Bitcoin is protected by its unique code, meaning that it cannot be copied. Just like money, right? Money has some holograms and it cannot be copied. However, Bitcoin is not backed by any stable, secure asset like gold. So therefore, and money is. So why should we really trust? I see that. Maybe not. Officially it is. So why should we really trust in it? Why should we believe in Bitcoin? And to answer that question, that leads me to my second question, which is how does it work? How is it transacted? So it's transacted using blockchain technology. And the blockchain technology essentially uses distributed ledgers. So to put it in very simple terms, let's imagine we are on a lonely island with 10 people and 10 stones. Now, every person knows how many stones there are and which stone belongs to which person. If person A wants to buy a stone from person B, it will announce this transaction to everyone, and everybody will update their database of knowledge, and they will know in real time who owns which stone. That's exactly how blockchain works. It uses distributed ledgers, which are these people who know where each Bitcoin is at every single moment, and Bitcoins are actually the stones. So that's very important, and to understand really what kind of implications it can have on our daily lives, it's essentially, I will give you a very simple example that if there is an apartment and we want to buy an apartment, we will transfer the money, that is, I will transfer the Bitcoins actually directly to the person involved in the transaction. And we will therefore eliminate the need for any banks, as we will probably do it via a mobile phone, and use the blockchain technology. And therefore, our transaction fees, therefore our transaction will be cheaper, faster, and potentially even tax exempt, as the government might not have the info on how much money we made on this transaction. Therefore, the implications are quite large. However, I think that in conclusion, the Bitcoin itself could have very strong implications on the way we conduct our financial transactions. And essentially, it's a digital currency which actually is used for exchange of goods and services online, which is using blockchain technology, therefore eliminating the need for banks, and finally making our transactions cheaper, faster, and potentially tax exempt. So what we need to do right now is not really try to speculate on what its price is going to be, but more try to understand it better, and therefore anticipate the big change that might happen in the way we conduct financial transactions in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Predrag. I forgot to say what the speech was about. It was his second speech from the CC, organizing a speech. So now, since you can write a little evaluation to Predrag's speech, and for the evaluator, I will just give you the points that was the objective. A strong opening and conclusion, outline that can be followed and understood, clear message with supporting material and appropriate transitions. You can evaluate afterward, after hearing the speech, if he completed or not. Okay, and the second speaker will be tonight Elise Dahl, who is completing the